Barry White was affectionately known in the UK as the Walrus of Love. He was big and hairy. He was best known as a soul singer who had success in the 70s and 80s, but before that, he was a successful songwriter, producer, and arranger. He did the writing and producing for a girl band called Love Unlimited, and for them, he created an orchestra called the Love Unlimited Orchestra, who became his own backing band as a solo artist. He had decided he wanted to work with a solo male singer and recorded some demos. An industry friend persuaded him to record them himself, but it took quite a bit of persuasion. Barry is well known for his deep voice and for singing almost exclusively about love, romance, and seduction. He died of weight-related health issues in 2003, leaving a legacy of 20 studio albums. Hi, my name is Dan, and this is a mini review of Can't Get Enough by Barry White. And this is his third album that he released, and it's my second time reviewing it. So before I did video reviews, I had a blog which had a readership of about 5, and so I'm doing a bit better with videos than on the blog. And I was using a different list, and I was working my way up from the 1,000 greatest albums of all time, according to it was an amalgamated list from NME and Rolling Stone and Sales and listener polls and stuff like that. I like this list that I'm using, the Acclaimed music list, more than I liked the previous list. So after I'd done nearly half of those 1,000 on the blog, I jumped out and started again at number 3,000, working my way up. And I'm starting to get more and more of these that I've reviewed before in that kind of 450 that I'd done. So yeah, it's somewhat familiar to me. I would describe this as being soul, and other people have described it as soul as well. It's mostly upbeat and kind of smooth feel. It's verging at times on the disco. It's got a string orchestra, it's got backing singers, it's got obviously a rhythm section, lots of different sounds. It sounds quite Vegas, it sounds pretty slushy, to be honest. And it's got the kind of big slush romantic sound to it. However, it's nicely played and arranged, and it sounds like more than just we've got some dots in front of us and we're going to have to play this. It sounds like the the players that you can hear that are coming through are enjoying themselves. There's some nice bass work. There's some nice sax. There's some nice all sorts of stuff in here, actually. So for this kind of big sound, it could be a lot worse, I would say. In fact, it's quite good. And it's very radio-friendly stuff for the 70s, obviously. So Barry White's voice, he's got a reputation for a low voice. And when he talks, which he does quite a bit, he does have quite a low voice when he talks. Actually, when he sings, it's fairly high. It doesn't sound high, it sounds low. He can sing really well, actually. He's got a nice voice, nice tone to his voice. So the reason why it sounds lower than it is because of. So I often find it quite hard to describe voices, but there is one thing that I know about voices, which is about the timbre of voices and the collection of harmonics that are in a voice. So there's the root note, and then there's a number of notes which are physically, it's got multiples of the frequency of the lowest note that you're singing. That's the note that you hear. And so the note when I sing la, that note is there is the root note, and it's the one that you think that I'm singing. But I'm actually also got in there a little bit of that, and a bit more of the next one up, and several going up there. And the tone of the voice is a mixture of all these harmonics. And what Barry White has, he has a strong mix of low harmonics, which makes his voice overall have this kind of low, rumbly feel to it. I can sing the same notes as he does. It's actually quite high for me to sing them, and it sounds nowhere near as low as his because I have a lot of high harmonics in my voice and not a lot in the low harmonics, which makes my voice, I think, quite a good one for talking, for stuff like this, because it makes it more easier to pick up what I'm saying. You might disagree. Right, let's get back into this. So these are all songs, obviously. There's quite a pattern here, which is there's a spoken section, and then there's singing with this soul music backing, and then there might be more speaking at the end or in the middle and bits like that. And it's thoroughly romance-based. So the songs are, without exception, romantic songs, mostly about his devotion to a woman. expressed in different ways. He can't possibly have all these different devotions to these different women. It's not about him. It's about his listeners. And it's actually a really good marketing strategy, as I would say, because for many years, men have been using Barry White songs to express their love and devotion to women. So he's basically providing a service by creating these songs that people then can use for their own purposes. It's like, you know, somebody making a ready meal for somebody, so you can stick it in the microwave and have it. Now you can just stick a Barry White song on and express how you feel about somebody. He that sounds a bit cynical. He sold a lot of records and he was very successful. And he found a niche in the market and he covered it. Barry White was the go-to. Him and Marvin Gaye, I'd say, for these things. So I forgive the fact that this is really slushy because it's what it's doing. This is the point of what it's doing, and partly because it's actually done well. It's done masterfully almost. So it's totally superficial, but it's almost self-parodying. And musically, it's actually, I find it quite enjoyable. So it'd be really easy to, because it's disparaging of this. I used to be in my youth, I used to think that Barry White was a joke. And he is a bit of a joke still, I would say, but maybe that laughs on us because it's been done well. So I enjoyed it, especially the epic track, I Can't Believe You Love Me. Um, that's what I think of this album. As always, I'd like to invite you to tell me what you think of this album. So please do that by leaving me a comment in the comments box that's down there, and I will see that, and people will see that when they troll through the comments. It gets a conversation going, which I love. I try to reply to most comments. And that's it from me for now.
It's not every day that a man can find a woman that he just loves talking to. Different strokes